was one of the first guys to start shooting with flash, like at night.
Tom's a character. You know, Tom is, you know, he's the guy always on the go, first of all. And he really worked, and he worked hard to get where he's at now. If he's awake, he's shooting. And if he's shooting 9 out of 10 times, he's in the water shooting. He's someone who's really perfected the art of photography, especially within the surfing world.
He's really blossomed in his career, you know, so I'm really proud of him as a person and as a brand. You know, it's a valuable resource for us.
He's really good at making bad waves look good. So when it's not so good, you're like, whoa, how did he get that shot? And you know, he's got the background and the landscape and everything. So he sees like beyond what I think the normal person sees.
Really just try to go on trips and get the job done. Like, make sure I get my photojournalism stuff, my portraits, my lifestyles, and have a real variety to show the magazine every time. And that's what I think of. I don't usually go into trips going, I want to come out with like one iconic image. You know, I think that works for some people, but not me. And I also think that's what kind of keeps me motivated. You know, it's just like never being satisfied, and I'm always hungry. And I love shooting. Like, I tell people what I do and they don't believe me. You can make a living off that? You can really do that? And I'm like, yeah, living proof. It's fun. I mean, what other job can you like swim around the ocean and party and just chill on the beach all day in your board shorts and get a tan and drink some beers and hang out? So I'm pretty lucky.
Todd's one of my best buddies. We travel around the world together, and we've spent months and months together, you know, in the last few years. Really passionate about what he does. He's a self-proclaimed camera geek. He loves cameras, and he loves thinking about how to get the right shots, and he just loves what he does.
We've all seen championship moments. We've all seen things happen. Todd was there when surfing was really at the core fundamental of growth into a real sport. You know, he's able to be in the right spot at any given time in that water, fighting that current and holding that camera. And he captures some of the best big wave water photography I've ever seen.
I like to go where there's no one else shooting, and that way when you come back with the images, they're fresh and they're new. I think that's like, you know, part of the fun and part of the beauty of the surf photography is when you can sneak off to those little remote places and shoot by yourself and get something, and that way when you bring back the images, you have something that nobody else has. I love being out in the water out there. It's exciting, and I feel like when I get a good shot of someone out there, it's the same as if I were riding the wave.
One of the photographers I really like and admire what he's doing is Clark Little's stuff. You know, it's so unique.
Clark é uma figura, né, mundial no mundo da fotografia. Ele é o único cara que fica tentando essas fotos malucas e acaba tirando uns momentos inacreditáveis. E que às vezes eu até me pergunto como ele consegue registrar um momento de tanta pureza.
That freaking 10 wave set comes in and you're stuck in the wrong place. I don't know, man. I've come close to freaking out, thinking I'm gonna die. So that's not what I like. I don't like that part about it. Fear is good sometimes. Woo.
So I mean, there's so much to offer out here. You know, you got the mountains, you have the beautiful white sandy beach, the coconut trees, clear water, power. You know, all these things put together to make, you know, that perfect image. And that's what I'm always striving to do, is get that beautiful image, perfect shot. As long as I still enjoy it, you know, being out there and shooting and taking pictures, I'll still do it. You know, I still love it, you know, and I'm just gonna keep doing what I do, you know, and just try to enjoy it at its, you know, fullest. Capture, like I said, that perfect wave is always a goal, you know what I mean? Always getting something new, getting something fresh.
You know what I mean? You gotta appreciate what you have, and I'm stoked for like my family and, you know, living in Hawaii and being able to take pictures for a living, which I love, and sharing it with people that love the images or like them, and so it's cool, dude. Yeah, I wouldn't change it for anything.
Ryan Billman, he's one of my favorite people to talk to about surf photography.
He's one of the most dedicated photographers that I know.
Brian's probably one of the best in the market today.
I'm getting a portrait of you, buddy. That's my motivation, and to not get hurt, because if I get really, really hurt, I might be scared to never come back. It's been very close. I have gotten hurt. I have almost drowned, but somehow I've still managed to keep wanting to come back out. Because there's certain things I love to shoot. There's certain things I have to shoot because I got to pay the bills, but you got to make sure and weigh that in to make sure you're doing enough creative stuff to keep you happy. You know, that's what you want to do with your photography. You really want to touch people. I like being edgy. I like trying to do really creative things when I can, but I want them to be positive creative things. I don't believe it has to be negative just to be creative. So photography for me is just showing my love of what God has given us and presenting it through my eyes, you know? It's like I look at it like a gift that God's funneling through me and I get to show everybody else.